Hey guys, it's Christy with Betty Chic Boutique. You can find me on Instagram at Betty Chic Boutique, or you can find me on Poshmark at Betty Chic 1116. And I promised a thrift haul yesterday, and life happened. If anybody has a toddler out there, you will understand what my world looks like right now, and just trying to get him to sleep so I can do things like this is a little bit of a challenge. But I was at the bins earlier this week and I picked up a bunch of stuff, which you can see some of it here that I'm still processing in the background. It's taken over my entire living room. But then I got a text message from my local Style Encore that they were having a ladies' night on Thursday night, and then they were having a clearance sale on designer handbags, 50% off. And also their 50% off clearance for 3 hours, they were going to do a 60% off on their clearance items. So I'm like, of course I have to go and see what's there, because I kind of have a strategy around when I go and I'm thrifting from the consignment stores around me. So when they have their so every couple months or so, because I'm on their mailing lists and I get text messages and emails, they start off having, a 50% off sale on their clearance that they're trying to move their inventory, and then they usually move to a 70 or 80% off, and then usually a 90% off after that, just to try and clear everything out. And so I go usually for each one of those sales looking for different things. So the 50% off clearance, I'm usually looking for some of the higher end brands that they may have that may still be new with tags types of things. Those are things that I pick up during the 50% off sale, and then I'll go, the 70 or 80 and then 90%. And it's at the 90% where I am picking up more of the mall brands, because in my area I can find Chico's, Talbot's, J. Crew, Banana Republic, those types of brands, the limited, things like that. I can find that all day long on those racks, and usually at the bins too. But I can't find some of the higher end things that again are kind of drawing people to my closet, that I'm trying to get to my closet by having some of those more desirable brands as easily in the bins, or even at the 75% off sales at my Goodwills, because they mark things up so crazy these days. I think a lot of people are talking about that, that are reselling these days. So that's my whole goal in going to the 50% off. And then, since Style Encore was having 60% off for these 3 hours, I thought I could go see what I'd find. So I was going to show you guys some of that, but I'd say I'm pretty fortunate in terms of being able to source inventory. So I can have different strategies at different times. I was thinking about it earlier. I have, within a 5-mile radius of my house, I have 4 regular Goodwill stores. I have a Goodwill bin, so a Goodwill outlet with the bins that you hear so much about. And then I also have two clothes mentors and 1 Style Encore, which is basically the same thing as a clothes mentor. I kind of like Style Encore a little bit better though in terms of thrifting. So when I was trying to sell clothes before, when I would just take a bag of clothes in, and this is before I was reselling, Style Encore might take 1 or 2 items out of, a big bag of my clothes that I would take in. And then what I would do is then I would take it over to Clothes Mentor, and then Clothes Mentor would take like half of it. So I think the buyers at Style Encore are just a little bit more discerning about what they decide to put in their store. It's definitely not as big of a store as the Clothes Mentor that's just around the corner from there. So, I kind of have an idea that I can find usually some really good stuff at the Style Encore, especially, during their sale times. So I pay up for items, of course, during that time. So instead of going to the bins and being able to get things for like $1, per item, because I'm paying by the pound, I'm usually paying somewhere in the $5 to $10 range for the items during the 50% off. And sometimes if it's something, that I want a really cool designer brand, I might be paying even upwards of like $15. But when I'm thinking about what I want to make back in terms of my profit after Poshmark takes their 20% off, or their 20% cut, I want to be making at least 2 to 3 times what I paid for an item. So that's kind of the math that I'm using in my head in terms of when I'm thinking about paying up for something, can I at least flip it and make, double what I paid on it? So now I'll get into what I picked up. Um, so there were a couple of different sweaters. I've mentioned this on previous videos that I've done. Anthropologie isn't a great seller for me for some reason, and I don't get it because Anthropologie sells really well for other people. And it could be that maybe, there's just more Anthropologie on Posh these days for people to pick up. So I'm kind of like, eh. But I found, this really cute, so it's a moth. You can see this is a moth brand and I checked the RN number just to make sure. Yep, it's 66170, which means it is an Anthropologie brand. This really cute kind of crop sweater, and it's got the little pocket on it. Sweaters sell. They're one of my top 5 as far as things that sell in my closet. So I thought, oh, well, this is cute, for an Anthropologie brand to take a chance on. So I picked up one of the sweaters because the other one was like just a really basic black sweater. And I don't know, I'm if I'm gonna pay up for something, I want it to be something a little special, right? So I picked that up. You're gonna sense a trend with these next few items. So Lululemon, I think everybody's always looking for Lululemon. I can find it at Style Encore during these, 50, 60% off sales. So I picked up this cute little short sleeve workout shirt. It's a little bit more sheer, so you probably need to wear something underneath it. But I picked up that. And then, let's see here. There's several Lululemon tanks that I picked up. Now, I was trying to look for ones that were a little bit more, again, a little bit more special, not super basic. So I got this little strappy top. And I did like that it was a little bit more of the mixed media. So it's the black and then it's got the gray on the bodice. So pick that up. Then I found, now this is a little bit more basic, but it's a purple Lululemon top. But I like the back because it's got a little bit more of an interesting back. This is purple, by the way. I know it's kind of showing up blue. My laptop is not doing it justice, but that's a cute little purple one. Then found one that's a cute little bit more of a paisley print. Again, with that crossbody back, or crossback. Then this one I thought was pretty cute. Again, another Lululemon top. So pretty much all I'm adding to my athletic wear at this point in time, that category is Lululemon. Because athletic wear isn't a huge seller for me, but I do like having that for sharing at the parties. I'd like to try at least have a couple of things for every category of party that gets shared. Short of boutique. I don't do any of the boutique type things. So here was another Lululemon, mixed media kind of top with the cross spaghetti straps on the back. Really cute. Put a little bit of color blocking there. And then got another one right here with more of that crossbody back there too. So picked up a lot of Lululemon, obviously. Then I love Lily Pulitzer. I don't know, some of the prints are a little bit more wild. It's not necessarily something I would wear, but I think it's all super cute. And so when I find it, I'm always picking it up. Just a nice little shirt dress. It's teal. I have such a problem with photographing teal colored items because they either look green or they look blue. They don't necessarily look teal. But this is a teal Lily, nice little shift dress, and it's in a decent size too. Yeah, it's a large, so I seem to find smaller sizes when it comes to Lily. And then I found a couple of Eliza J dresses. So it's not necessarily a brand I'd heard of before I started reselling. Cute little dress here that if you put a little black cardigan on it, wear it with black tights, I think would be really cute. I found an Eliza J dress. It was at a different kind of store where they sell, it's designer new with tags items for 70 to 75% off. And then I found it in their clearance section. and I picked it up for like $11, and it sold within an hour of me posting it. So if I find Eliza J dresses now, I am definitely picking them up to resell. And so then I found another one, and this has got the black and white and then the blue floral on the bottom. Again, something, with the 3/4 sleeves, so it's a little bit nicer for the fall cooler weather, and you can just slip something over top of it and it still looks really nice and professional for workwear. So then we move into bottoms. So that's as far as tops and bottoms, what I picked up. This is probably my favorite find of the night. I actually talked about this on Instagram. So I found this cute little pair of Lululemon workout pants, and the fact that they were new with tags. Couldn't even believe it. So I never find new with tags Lululemon. So those were mine, going home with me. And then I actually spent quite a bit of time going through like each and every pair of jeans on the clearance rack, because jeans are also one of my categories that are a really good category for me. So, and I try to be thoughtful about like the sizing and things like that I pick up. But I found a pair of Zara. Yep, these are the Zara collection. They were new with tags. Jeans, so skinny jeans. Cute, new with tags. So those I think will go pretty quick in my closet. Then I found more of the corduroy for fall. This is Patagonia, so we've got another pair of cute corduroy skinny jeans. I noticed there's some of the conventional wisdom that is saying don't go with any kind of colored jean, and so I think about that when I'm picking up different things. But I've actually sold a fair amount of colored jeans since I started thrifting, so I'm a bit more discerning about the colors that I'm picking up. I'm not going to pick up wild colors, but if it is something that I think is cute, I'll pick it up. Miss Me jeans. I love my Miss Me jeans, but I won't pick up like just basic Miss Me. I always want to get something that has the embellished back. So these are distressed on the front. You can see, got the distressing that people love, and then with the back pockets with the embellishment on it. So found those, picked those up. They're 29, so they're a decent size too. I actually move all sizes of jeans. It doesn't seem to matter if they're, the smaller sizes or the larger sizes. They sell pretty well for me. And then the last pair of bottoms that I was super excited about. So I found a pair of Tory Burch jeans that still have half a tag on them, so they're brand new. Tory Burch jeans here, a little bit of cuffing at the bottom that you could cuff them if you wanted to. And then what size are these? Yep, these are a 29 too. So Tory Burch, new with tags, jeans, 60% off. Those came home with me. So I ended up getting 16 items. Like I said, I paid up for those. I bought some additional things for myself, actually. I picked up a couple of sweaters and things like that for fall. So the total cost per item was probably, if you average it all out, about $9 per item. Again, in that kind of $5 to $10 range. But all of these things, I think that I can flip for at least 2, if not 3 times what I paid for it, which is my goal of what I was looking for in any case. So hopefully that was fun to see. I thought about doing a thrift haul video for everything that I found at the bins, and 66 items. That would just take me a really long time to go through, and I'm still in the process of, steaming everything, figuring out if there's some. I found a couple of things that have some damage that I'm trying to decide if I'm going to fix or not, if I'm going to do that or not. And you can see, like, I've got a dress, a really cute new with tags dress on the mannequin back there that's a navy blue, so I'm trying to figure out the right kind of lighting for it, because I'm trying a new lighting setup. I don't have anything fancy, guys, in terms of how I list my things. I have my mannequin. I don't have a fancy background. I do all my pictures on my phone and do editing there, so try and keep it pretty basic to keep those costs down until I feel comfortable in buying up for some new equipment. I'm not quite there yet, even though I've done pretty well over the last year. So I hope that was, like I said, I hope that was helpful and fun, seeing a little bit of a thrift haul from a style encore here in my area. And if you have any questions about anything that you have seen, all of these things are going to be listed in my closet, I'd say within the next probably week. If I can get to all of it sooner, I'm definitely going to do that, because as long as it sits here in my death pile, not making any money off of it, and that is not the point of this game, is it? The point is to make money. So I'll probably try and do a recap video for you guys too, to talk about like what sold really fast, because it's always a gamble, right? We never quite know what our buyers are going to be looking for that they're going to pick up like that. Just to give you guys a sense at least of, you know, how this ends up all working out for me as far as this particular thrift haul. And then if you guys like the thrift haul videos, I'll keep doing them. I'm slowly but surely growing my channel here of subscribers. So hopefully if you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram at Betty Chic Boutique. You can find anything that I'm talking about here in terms of items in my closet on Poshmark at Betty Chic 1116. And I hope to hear from all of you more. If you want to see more of these types of videos, just let me know and I will do it. All right. Have a great one. Bye.